I got a guy out of Toronto. Go ahead, sir.
What about
What's
money?
going on, Bubba?
What about Vince gets mad?
What?
Yo, Hogan.
Yo, what?
I want to say you're one of the biggest scumbags in the fucking wrestling business.
Hey, I kind of am. Go ahead, keep going. I like that.
Okay, tell us why you think that Hogan is one of the biggest fucking scumbags in the entire wrestling business.
This guy is giving critiques on how other people wrestle. This guy is the worst wrestler that's ever existed. He hasn't wrestled a good match in 1989.
All right, now, Hanzi.
I can hear that retainer.
Dude, I didn't have a good match before 1989.
now, Hanzi, here we go. You know that, first of all...
Wait, let me ask you a question.
No,
who are you? Who are you, and how many times you've been in the ring, and what do you know about the business?
Hold on. Hanzi.
Settle down, Hobby.
Hanzi. Settle down. Hold on now, Hanzi. You and I can have a good conversation here without you acting like a fucking idiot. Now, you know what? Every other radio show that you can ask questions would have already gotten rid of you as soon as you were a cocksucker. But we thrive on that kind of thing, okay? But if you act like a gentleman, we can talk about how much you think Hogan's a piece of shit. We can talk about how you think that fucking Eric's going to bring all of his friends into business. You can talk about how I'm a fat cocksucker and don't belong on TV. But you got to chill the fuck out a little bit, and you got to allow us to answer your question, okay?
Okay.
Now, can you be a gentlemanly fucking cocksucker? No, shut up.
I think you're good on television, actually.
All right, well, good. Then it shows you how much you know about wrestling.
Yeah, that's
Not
weird.
fucking very much. Now, here's the deal, okay?
Spice begs to differ.
Here's the deal, Hanzi, okay? Hogan's question, you asked Hogan a question, and that was, you're the worst fucking wrestler in the business. You haven't had a good match since 1989. Point well taken. Now, his question back to you, Hanzi, was, if you are a guy that knows a lot about the business, and you have a good history or a good resume, and have done a lot of good stuff, tell us what you've done in the industry besides just sit there as a fucking mark and watch TV. Tell me that
Hold on. If I'm the one who's giving them fucking business, right? I can he's put down so many good talents in the fucking industry, like Mick Foley, like Stone Cold. No wonder Stone Cold don't want to work a program with you, because everyone in the business fucking hates Hogan's guts.
Hanzi, Eric.
I think Flair hits Bischoff's guts, man. Flair want to choke this guy out.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Here's Eric Bischoff. Right. Take a breath. Here we go.
I got one question for you.
What?
How much blow have you been doing?
I mean, your heart's going to explode. Kid, you're taking this way
slow down,
Hanzi,
slow down.
Hanzi, you're taking this way too serious, buddy. Slow the fuck down.
He's a real young kid.
Hogan being the best fucking entertainer in this business, and it's so fucking bullshit, because this guy is like the biggest backstabbing liar.
Okay, let me ask you something, Hanzi. Let me ask you something. Now, if you were able to make all the money and put yourself over and be the biggest name in all of wrestling, but not necessarily the best worker, doesn't that make you great in the business?
No, because Stone Cold and The Rock made more money, and they put people over in the business, and did it better than Hogan.
Hold on, Hanzi,
Hogan want to come back to wrestling. This guy was trying to make a movie career.
Hanzi,
but because Mr. Manny flopped, he's going to come back to WWE.
Hanzi, let me just dispel one of your misbeliefs. Hogan put the Rock over right in your own backyard, my friend. Did a job right the fuck clean in the middle, and they drew the most money of any pay-per-view ever. How can you say that Hogan won't put anybody over? He did a fucking clean job right in the middle for WrestleMania 19 in Toronto. Now,
he put Billy Kidman over. He put Ultimate Warrior over.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this. No, you said that fucking Hogan is a prima donna asshole. He's a backstabber. He won't put anybody over. He's done jobs for the likes of Billy Kidman, and he put the Rock clean over in the middle at WrestleMania 19. So in a very gentlemanly but yet calm way, explain to me that.
Okay, no. In 2002, I even say in 2002 when Hogan came back to WWE in 2002, that first 7 months that he was a part of it, he did a really, really good job. He was putting over Kurt Angle, he was putting over Brock Lesnar, and then he came back, and then I heard that this guy was expecting a world title run again, and fucking Vince screwed him out of that and made him Mr. America or whatever. And Hogan got pissed about that or some shit.
All right, so Hanzi, here it is. I'm going to throw you over to Hogan, and he can actually answer the questions about the misconceptions that you may have about his career. How about that?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, settle the fuck down now. And rather than make accusations and fucking call names, why don't you ask Terry, when you came back to Vince in this particular time and you had a good 7-month run, but then they changed it to Mr. America, I heard that this happened. Instead of just going, chalking up another fucking line and just blurting shit out, Honzie. I mean, I've not, most good hosts would have already hung up on your radical ass. I want to get to the bottom of this. So, as a gentlemanly, ask Hogan a few questions about that you may have.
Okay, fine, but before I continue, I got a couple things for Bischoff as well, if that's cool.
You know what? We love listeners like you. Maybe we can actually turn some big fucked up misconceptions that you have around, Honzie, but we have to do it in a calm way, buddy. Okay?
Okay, fine.
Okay, here we go. You start with Mr.
I apologize for my... Okay, anyways, the problem I have with Hogan is that this guy, he had creative control over his own fucking character. And he didn't put people over, and him and Bischoff ran WCW to the fucking ground based on the shit that they ran, and they let talents like Stone Cold and Mick Foley get away from them, and told them that they'll never be stars and shit like that. And look what happened. Stone Cold and Mick Foley went to the other company where they fucking beat the company that Bischoff and Hogan were running.
You know what? You're right. You got fucking Honzie. You know what, buddy? I mean, Terry's walked out of the room because he's disgusted at the fact that you got it all fucking figured out. I mean, I'm serious. How did you figure all that shit out? I mean, seriously. I mean, where are you getting your data? Because you got some good inside shit, my friend. That's fucking. I mean, I've known Hogan for 12 years, and you're dead on, kid. Dead on. He's a piece of shit, and him and Bischoff ruined WCW, and they're going to do the same thing to TNA. I mean, you're not going to watch, are you? Yeah, me too. These fucking jobbers. Jesus. Fuck. So now you and I got something. Now you and I got. See, you think that I'm good on TV, I belong there, and these two guys suck. See, I mean, you and I can hang out all day, kid. It's not a big deal at all.
No. I just think that you shouldn't have been fired. I think you make a good manager or a good interview. I'm not saying like you're the best fucking wrestler ever or anything. I just think you have a good personality that would make a good heel or whatever. And the fact that I understand why they had to fire you, but what's it called? Like, I just think that you have a personality or whatever.
Well, Honzie, I'll tell you what, buddy. I appreciate your great comments, and more importantly, you're probably one of the smartest wrestling fans I've ever had on the show ever. You got it all figured out. You don't let Hogan's star power bamboozle you and Eric's fucking slick talking snake forked tongue. I get it, kid. I appreciate you're a hell of a hand. I appreciate it, buddy.
Okay, thank you, man.
Fucking job.
That's the only time he slows down. You
just got to put him over, Eric. He's what a jobber.
I got a question. I've been watching football my whole life. I've been coached a little bit of high school football, so maybe I can call up Sean Payton and tell him what he needs to do in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you can.
Absolutely. Because I've watched football my whole life, Eric.
But better yet, why don't you call on his phone and just be fucking totally irate to him and see if he takes.
Listen, you motherfucker! You better do this, and Breeze better throw the ball here.
Hey, Hogan, you're a real piece of shit back seven, and we all know that. At least we got you to be quiet for a minute, Hogan. That guy Honzie just put you right in your place, Hogan.
Wow.
Ed out of St. Louis. Ed,
from the Rodman file.
Hey, Ed, how about that last call? Are you kidding me?
That guy was a douchebag.
All right, what's going